Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's Crimson Rays here. This is the quote-unquote first video on my channel, aka it's the first new video on my channel. Let's just say that. All my old videos are privated because of reasons. Yeah. Anyways, so we're starting a new channel, kind of new series, new everything. So this is Hypixel Skyblock. Now I'm sure you've seen a bunch of people playing this. It's like Skyblock, except it's not Skyblock at all. I don't actually know how I got here. So let's just get into this. All right. So let's just pretend we started all the way. So I have like a different profile. This is a co-op profile. Me and some of my friends. Obviously they're not on right now, and we haven't really started on this profile except this one wood's gone. All right. So basically, you start. Let's just act like we're starting. Boom. All right, we spawned in. Let's break some wood. So this is quite different than pretty much any other Skyblock like ever. It's more like an MMO type thing actually, and it just so happens that your home base is an island. But it's not really the normal like conserve resources, like build out, branch out, Skyblock type thing. All right, so we've done all this. We build a portal over here to this, not a portal. We build a bridge over here to this portal. Talk to this guy. Use the portal to work to the Skyblock hub. And this guy right here, this is a huge part of this Skyblock, because this is a minion, cobblestone minion. So basically, here you have collections. There's different sections in the collections. Now this is a Skyblock menu, by the way. Here you got skills, pretty self-explanatory. You get better stuff every rank up, and you increase the skills just by doing this stuff. Collection, we'll go back to that. Recipe book, these are your recipes for the different categories. Trades, you unlock more trades as you go on, and you can just be done in your inventory. You have to have the cost in your inventory. Quest log, these are quests we're gonna do. We're gonna start with explore the hub, obviously. Upcoming events, these are upcoming events, I guess. Calendar, we'll get back to the calendar. Ender chest, kind of self-explanatory. Crafting table, that warps to the hub island. When you're anywhere else, it warps you to this island. Profile management, this is my other profile. I've played on it a bit, but I'm just starting to call up a spider pig, or else I'm gonna invite someone else to this, but he's not on yet. Settings, there we go. There's settings. You can disable co-op invites, disable so people can't see your profile or trade with you. Alright, so collections. This is a huge part of this. So there's different categories for each thing. Foraging, fishing, combat, mining, farming. And all these items you have collections for. So let's see what I actually have. Cobblestone. So pretty much the first thing of every collection, once you collect a certain amount of that material, for a lot of things it's 50, some it's 100, you get minion recipes for that thing, and you basically craft a minion by putting a thing in the middle that's what category it's under. So like pickaxe if it's mining, fishing rod if it's fishing, and surrounding it with 10 each of its material, and you basically essentially just upgrade it by using more and more of its material. And at a certain point, when you are farther down the line, it generally gives you a recipe for an enchanted version of the block, which is just basically 2.5 stacks of it for one enchanted version, and that's eventually what you will have to use to upgrade it. And so yeah, that's the minion part. There's also other stuff in the collection. It varies. Like this has minion stuff, compactor. It turns all the stuff the minion harvests into blocks if it's like iron or something. That's enchanted blocks. And yeah, you basically begin the collection, unlock the collection by finding one of the item, and you progress through it by finding exponentially more of the item as you level up the collection. So like see wood, we need 45 more wood to get recipes for this oak minion, and then that'll unlock it and put it in our recipe book, which is right here. So you can see our cobble minions there. Alright, let's get started. Enough of that. Let's just leave this guy to do what he does best, which is slave away for hours on end without any food, water, or sleep. There's also a limit to how many minions you can put. Oh, this is cool. I didn't even know about this. These are all the minions. And once you craft more or upgrade more minions, it exponentially gets higher the amount you have to craft. But that's how you unlock more minion slots. Alright, so this is the hub. First quest you should probably do is talk to the villagers. So let's start. Yeah, our Skyblock profile shows about our current stats. Here, that's not the stats. That's not the stats. Here's the skills. And here is stats. Obviously, we don't have very good stats. These are base stats because it's a new account. Thanks, Jack, for the information. Jamie, you have a mana bar. Mana. Thank you for the rogue sword. So that's what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to talk to all these guys so they give you pretty decent beginner stuff. Now, Sing's ability, you can right-click it, use 50 mana, and increase your speed. Tom, what you got? Teach me the promising axe recipe. Now you can find a recipe. Okay, no, Tom, thank you. By going in a recipe book. This will be in foraging, because it's foraging's trees pretty much. And promising axe. Promising anything, you have to break a certain amount of blocks, which I'm going to say the word once again, exponentially gets higher the more you upgrade it, and it'll eventually get to 55, I believe. Alright, thanks for the crafting recipe, Tom. Leo. You can unlock leaflet armor by progressing through our oak log collection. Here's our... Okay, thanks, buddy. Here's our oak log collection. Interesting. Felix. Access your ender chest in the Skyblock menu. Alright, thanks. One of the houses in the village will be rentable for coins. That's actually very interesting. You can see there's some NPCs already in them. Now another part of the hub is this little shop area. These guys, you have to talk to each one of them to unlock the stuff. But yeah, they sell things like fish. See, look, I just got raw fish. Wait, is that not the collection one? That should be the... Okay, maybe that's not... I don't think you can upgrade collections by buying it, but we'll see. Armorsmith, this is just armor, leather, iron, diamond. Nothing's too special about that. Adventurer. This guy will give you, like, talismans, I think, or something like that. Yeah, so talismans, you can put them in your little... I don't think I've unlocked the talisman menu, actually, but normally there's a thing down here that says talisman menu. And you can put these in there. And each of them gives you a certain boost. Oh, that's actually kind of interesting. Level 1 monster will not target you anymore. Monsters drop coins when killed. That's already a thing, but I assume they drop more coins. Yeah, stuff like that. He also has mob drops. Lumber merchant. I wonder what this guy could sell. Wood and axes. Promising axe. We're actually going to purchase that. That's a good thing for wood cutting. We're not going to waste our time building with iron blocks, because 50 coins or however much it was is light work. There are 7 skills in Skyblock: farming, mining, foraging, fishing, combat, enchanting, and alchemy. You can learn all about them in the skill menu, which I already showed you guys. This is Mayor Seraphine. You should say, like, report bugs. Oh, no. She just says different stuff. Interesting. At any time, you can create a co-op with your friends. You can just do that by going to the Skyblock menu, profile management, right-clicking to start a co-op, left-clicking to create another solo profile. Your first island is always default solo. So if you're starting out and you just start out with your first island, you're like, I'll invite my friends later. Don't progress too much, because you actually can't invite friends to that island. Visiting Farmer Coal Mine, thank you. We're gonna go visit those right after we talk to Andrew and someone else. That guy says it. If you find a bug or exploit, remember to report it on the forums. Thank you. Hello, fish merchant. How are you doing? Oh, actually, do know how to get the growth pick, but I can't remember. Oh, coal mine. All right, new zone discovered. So basically, explore the hub is another quest, and every time you go in a new area, one of those will pop up, tell you the things you can do there. And yeah, all right. So we can't seem. Oh wait, he's right here. I'm blind. Hello, Vex. You can shift click any player to trade with them. Let's see here. See, you can send out a trade request to Tedrum1. Thank you. Explore the hub. Here's another exploration. Auction house is a big part of the game. Well, not big, pretty big. Right here is where you can view general all auctions, or you can view specific auctions by typing /auctions or /AH and the player's name. Let's see the auctions that Pokemon Master 567 has. He doesn't have any active auctions. However, if someone does have any active auctions, let's try it. Casualty. That's probably easier to type /auctions because then you can just do the name. Okay, wow, it seems that no one actually has any active auctions. Let's try nuclear glue. Alright, so we're just gonna give up on that, but here you can start auctions for this guy. You can place bids. I believe bidding on something does actually spend the money regardless of if you win it or not, so keep that in mind. Coliseum, another area you can fight people here. Not a lot of people actually fight. You have to sort of have like a friend that if you want to fight. You can't just, people don't really just fight random people. Alright. So let's head back here actually. And let's talk. Actually, we don't need to talk to anyone. Let's use our speed boost. And let's look at the map right here. Map is just forward of the portal. Alright, so that map can be kind of confusing to look at first. That red arrow right there is us. That's where we are. That is the blacksmith. That over there is a combat area. That's a tree area. That's a mountain. That's that mountain, actually. There's a wizard. Actually, no, that's the enchanting place. Sorry. Wizard Tower's right there, I believe. There's a fishing place. There's a coliseum we went to. And then there's a farm. Alright. So we're going to start, actually, by going right there to the mines. So, also, notice on the map, I almost forgot this, that these islands are part of each expansion on each of these things. So that's where the base farm is. You can just get wheat there. You can get wheat and animals here, and then more, even more stuff here, like cocoa beans, cactus, stuff like that. There's the first mine. There's the second gold mine. And then beyond there, it's not even on the map, is the deep caverns. Now right here is the spider's den. This is just like a zombie area, zombie forest. Spider's den right there. And the blazing fortress, which is all nether mobs. Right here, we have trees. Each of these different islands. That's birch. Wait, no. Yeah, that's birch. You can get oakwood here. And that's savanna. And the last one is the dark thicket, roof forest. And there's other stuff there. And then there's a castle. I actually really haven't been there much. It's like ruins. There's high level mobs there. And yeah, alright. So now that's explanation of the map. Now we're gonna go talk to the blacksmith. I'm the town blacksmith. I can reforge items for you for a price. Forging items usually cost coins. So I'm feeling friendly. I'll reforge your first item for 10 coal. Go to the mine to collect coal. And return to learn how to reforge items. Okay, that guy's has an interesting skin. So we're gonna collect 10 coal here. Now this is just sort of a tutorial episode. The other episodes won't be like that. This is just sort of to help new players, because the first time I played this, it was quite confusing actually. It's quite hard to wrap your head around because it's just so much at once. Okay. We need 3 more coal. And by the way, what's up, bro? And see, players are just really nice in this. This guy just gave us an efficiency 1 diamond pick. Alright. He probably thinks I'm a noob, but it's all good. Alright, we got 10 coal. And by the way, you cannot spam mine the same block because it'll turn into bedrock. And coal randomly keeps spawning throughout here. Like, once you mine all this coal, it will just disappear. Alright, now we return our 10 coal to the blacksmith, and he will reforge one of our items free. For free. Wait, no. No, I don't know. Who knows? Alright, so here's the forge inventory. This is pretty much all this guy's good for. It adds a random like stat modifier, random modifier that grants stat boosts. There you go. So we're gonna put our pickaxe in there actually, because that guy was nice enough to give it to us. We cannot actually reforge that item because I'm not exactly sure. But let's reforge our. Actually, can we reforge our promising axe? No, we cannot. I think we're just meant to do our rogue sword. So reforge the above item, and we're gonna give this modifier. Let's see. All right, we got now. It was a rogue sword. Now it's a. Is that zealous? I'm just gonna say zealous rogue sword. It adds 1 intelligence to us when we have it in our inventory, which means if we go here, our intelligence is still 0. All right, not really sure on that. Oh, there's quite a few other stuff actually. Strength +1, thank you. Crit chance +1 and crit damage +1. Not sure where we're getting our defense from. Maybe it's like our. No, it's not our XP level. That makes no sense. All right, who knows? So since we now are mining level 1, we unlocked access to the gold mine. Let's go over there. I'll see you guys there. Actually, yes. So basically, to get to the gold mine, you just go straight through this coal mine. Coal mine. And then the gold mine's right here. Jump on these slime blocks. And you're through. Gold mine discovered. So, see, like I said, it does a new zone area down there, and it tells you what you should do here. Talk to the lazy miner, mine for gold, iron, and coal. We can visit the iron and gold forger, and visit the blacksmith. Alright, here's our gold forger, and here's our iron forger. Now, it's not forging like making up letters. It's like forging like blacksmithing. Alright, we can get a fancy sword. That's actually not horrible. Not sure why it has protection 1 on it, but it's not questioning it. However, we are not going to buy that. The iron forger. For my words, you have to pay the iron price. Seriously, though, I accept coins. Alright, it's got a smelting touch 1 pickaxe. Do not buy this, because you're about to get one anyways. So don't waste your time buying that. And actually, before we continue on in this gold mine, I forgot to mention 2 aspects, 2 more places in the hub I forgot to talk about. That's going to be my bad. But right over here, well, not actually right over here, it's on the opposite side. But since we have our rogue sword we got from talking to one of the villagers, we can double click it and activate a speed boost. So another thing, if you're playing on 1.14 like I am, something that happens is when you go to new areas, it can be quite laggy for the first, not even like 10 seconds. It's usually just like 3 or 5 seconds. But just kind of get used to that, because chunk generation in 1.14 is kind of messed up. Alright, new zone discovered. Bank. We can talk to the banker, store our coins, and earn interest on our coins. So, hello there. You want to... Yeah, okay, so when you die, every time you die, you'll lose half of your purse. And it'll just keep halving the number, so it'll get quite small quite quick. But there's no reason not to deposit all your coins in there, because we earn 2% interest on our bank coins at the end of every season. So as you see on the right here, it says late summer 22nd. And if we go in our calendar, our upcoming events, the New Year's cake. Oh wait, that's like a whole year. Now, seasons don't last that long, but at the end of these 31 days, actually, no. At the end... Okay, so go through the actual calendar part. Every 3 months... season lasts every 3 months, which a day is... I don't know exactly how long a day is in this, but it's pretty quick. And yeah, at the end of every season, so when we get to early autumn day 1, okay, we will earn 2% interest on our coins. So 2% of 140 is gonna be something that I don't know. Okay, it's gonna be like 70, 35 is 25%. So it's gonna be quite low. It's gonna be like probably below 10. No, it's actually gonna be below 1. Because 10% is 1.4. Wait, no. Yeah. 10% is 1.4. So that's going to be below 0.7. It's going to be about 0.35, which is not a lot, but if you have more in there, it increases. Mossy. Okay. We'll get to that. We'll get to that later. Remember, okay. We'll get to that later. Whoops, I lost my pickaxe back in the mines. That's why I can always come prepared with a backup. It's probably down in the mine somewhere. Can you go find it? Alright, so here's the iron and coal mine and gold farther down. There's no hostiles here. But this is the fastest way to the pickaxe. So we go down here to the left. I don't know if it's the fastest way to the pickaxe, but it's the direct route. And then when you're down here, take a right when you're at the fire. And then right down here, you'll see a pickaxe just sitting there. And you're like, whoa. And you'll get it. And it's the Lazy Miner's pickaxe, which is just the pickaxe we saw at the Iron Forger. So clearly he was so lazy, he doesn't even have his own pickaxe. He just bought it from the guy right outside. And this pickaxe is enchanted with Smelting Touch 1, which means it automatically smelts ores. Which is quite handy, because smelting ores in this is kind of a waste of time. So let's come back up here, but he actually doesn't want us to come back up there, because he's a lazy miner. So as you see on the right, we have to collect iron and gold ingots. So let's collect some iron, and let's go a little bit farther down, and collect some gold. That's not a gold ingot, because I used the wrong pickaxe. I'm just going to remove that. Get out of here. Here we go. Here we go. Now we need to reach mining level 5. So, it's going to take a little bit. You got to keep mining to gain XP. And I'll see you guys when we reach mining level 5. Ladies and gents, we've reached mining level 5. So now we have a 20% chance to get double ores. We're getting +1 defense. And we have access to the deep cavern. So we have 300 coins. So, quickly, before I go to the deep caverns, I'm going to go deposit my gold, and I will see you guys when I am at the portal of the deep caverns. Alright, so the way you get to the deep caverns portal is you're here at the entrance to the gold mine. You go down here, and right through the middle of the gold mine, there are the deep caverns. You just take this, and you'll go through the sky, and then they'll teleport you to a different world server totally. Deep caverns, new zone discovered. Sweet. Alright, talk to the lift operator, my valuable ores, but watch out for mobs. So see, you're on this first level is gold, coal, and iron, just like the gold mine. Gunpowder, this is the gunpowder mines. And what you're gonna be like is you're gonna be like, oh sweet, there's no mobs here. Let me just chill here. Let me just mine. And they're like, what was that? And then basically there's sneaky creepers. This one's not very sneaky, but generally they'll just randomly spawn behind you. Ah, that hurt. We're not gonna do that again. But they'll just generally randomly spawn behind you and blow up before you even notice them. Alright, actually, before we go in, we're going to open the crafting grid. And we're going to craft some base, default, basic, no cool effect, iron armor. Which should hold us off. Down there, well, it won't hold us off. It will maybe prevent us from getting one hit. Alright, here's the lift operator. Talk to him. Left click on to talk to him. I'll control this lift behind me. Once you've explored an area, I can give you a safe ride there. Be careful not to fall down the shaft, though. It's a long fall. You actually can't fall down the shaft. Though I'm not sure why he tells you. That'd be interesting if you could. Okay, the way to the lapis mine is pretty easy to get to compared to the rest of the other mine entrances when you find them. It's just right through here to the left. Right through the main right through the main gate to the left. See, that's a sneaky creeper. And here's the lapis mine. So this is a very important mine, but not for the reason you think. As you see, the guardians of this mine are lapis zombies, level 7. They have 200 health, and they occasionally shoot prismarine things, guardian-like, literal guardian things. Actually, I've never seen him shoot them this much. Get some speed boost. And that's what happens when you die. So quickly, I forgot to actually, a way you can get back to the main hub very quickly is warp to your private island, and then just warp to the hub island, so you're right here. So this is going to be a pro tip right here. You're going to want, not right there, you're going to want to go to this section of shops with the mine merchant, farm merchant, builder, and the weaponsmith. This guy's Geralt from The Witcher. And click him to open it. So we're going to want to get an undead sword, but first we have to take our 100 coins out of the bank. Withdraw coins. Specific amount. Let's get 100. We've drawn 100 coins. We now have 700 coins in our account. Alright. Let's talk to him. Get the undead sword. It's a very good sword when it comes to fighting undead. Wow, who would have thought? It deals double damage to skeletons, wither zombies, and zombie pigmen. Base 30 damage. That makes it more than our rogue sword. And it's just decent if you want to build like a beginner, quote-unquote, god sword. Alright. So I'll see you guys back in the deep caverns. So my advice for a first trip to the deep caverns, ignore that objective on the right. My advice for a first trip to the deep caverns, once you have armor and the undead sword, is to pretty much just go through each level, maybe kill one of the mobs to unlock like rotten flesh or whatever they drop for your collection, but get at least one of the ores to unlock the collection, and then just try and get to the next mine. Now see, this actually deals quite good damage. So as I was saying before I was brutally murdered by these zombies, is the reason this mine is so good is not necessarily because of the lapis. Well, I mean, you can create enchanted bottles with it, but there's nothing too crazy. But what you do want is from the lapis zombies, they will occasionally drop one piece of their set, the lapis set. And it's really good, farther than just beginner, it's really just good set in general. It gives you 60 extra health, bonus XP for mining, and it's really decent for just creating a god set for like your first god set. Alright, so since we got the lapis and we killed the zombies, I think we don't even need to talk to this guy. We're just gonna keep running through here. I'm gonna dodge this guy, hope he doesn't shoot us. I think I actually went the wrong way. No, it's fine. And we're gonna go right down here to the redstone mine. Now let's quickly unlock redstone. Now this is an interesting mine. So the pigmen, obviously pigmen don't default attack you. However, they will attack you if you mine too much of their ore, or you attack one of them. So let's see if I keep mining this guy's ore. Doesn't seem that this guy's too perturbed. Let's kill him. Alright, we unlocked Combat 1. There's no gold nugget collection. But Combat 1, now we have... We'll get into combat later. So we got our redstone and, well, nothing really from the pigmen. So now, let's progress to the... Oh, this guy's mad at me. They do also shoot fire. Just an FYI. Alright, let's progress down to the next mine. This way. It's the Slime Hill Mine. As you can probably tell, there's slimes there. And what ore is green? Emeralds. So now this emerald is a huge ore. When I say huge, I mean its collection gets good. So what you're going to want from it is a magnetic talisman from the collection. It's third thing in the collection. You need to collect 250 emeralds. It increases the item pickup range by 3 times. And if we look down here at the very end, emerald armor. It increases your health and defense by +1 for every 3,000 emeralds in your collection. So you're automatically going to increase it by 200, or not 200, Actually, yes, 200, because you're going to need to get 600k emeralds in total to get this. Not just unlock it, to build it as well. So you're going to have extra 200 health and defense, plus the protection on it is total of 200, I believe? No, 300 almost, actually. So yeah, emeralds are really good. Slime Hill. Slimes, they're not too good for farming XP, really. They do pack a punch. Let's unlock our slime ball collection. And let's kind of just dip through here, because there's always, pretty much always a big one in the middle right here. So let's just go around him. Through, Okay, let's go. Okay. Well, we died. We lost 28 coins. Good thing we deposited the majority of our coins in the bank, or we would have just lost like 350. Oh, someone just got nearly blown up. Let's use our lift operator. Go back to the slime hill. And from the lift operator, we can cut right through here. Let's dodge and weave. Let's go through here. And I believe this guy is right in front of the entrance. Okay. Yeah, slimes are kind of bad in this. The Hypixel devs generally think this one through. They kind of block where you want to go, which is kind of why you won't really spend too much time down there unless you're farming for the emerald set, but you can just get a minion to do that for you. But yeah, let's actually try going around this way. This way might be safer. Probably is. But yeah, so if you go through here, I believe, and kill a few slimes or hitbox that are kind of bugged, and then yeah, right through there is where we need to go. Oh, I think there's not too much farther. We're just gonna cut right down here. We're gonna dodge these slimes, and we've reached one of the most challenging levels of the mine, the second most challenging level of the mine, the Diamond Reserve. Ching. Yeah. Alright. Oh. Well, you see why it's challenging. Because the monsters, unless you have a good set, the monsters will pretty much always one-hit you. But that's just a constant down at the lower levels. So we're just going to pull the old run around you, collect the diamond for our collection, and get to the Obsidian Sanctuary, the final level of the Deep Caverns. Alright, now let's go through this way. From the lift operator of coins, you can take a left and go right down here to the Obsidian Sanctuary. Now this is actually a pretty... Oh, you're not a real player. God damn it. That's actually a pretty safe place. Generally, unless there's skeletons there, to mine diamonds or any ore for that matter. The transition period between levels, oh Jesus, are kind of like a safe area. So, okay, zombies are kind of easy to juke if you know what you're doing. Is that a skeleton? I swear to God. Okay, he's only 13 health. Let's not get hit by him once. Okay, we gotta stop. We got some diamonds. Let's just collect a few more of these. We unlock the collection for bone. And yes, Obsidian Sanctuary. Now you see the guardians are level 20 zombies and skeletons clad in diamond armor with enchanted weapons. Now these, well, that guy's got a good sword. That guy's got a good everything. Now this is where you're gonna find obsidian for whatever you need it for. I can't mine with that pickaxe. However, I can mine it thanks to this kind soul we met earlier. Alright, there we go. We unlocked obsidian, and we've completed all the quests for the Obsidian Sanctuary. Now we're gonna mine. Okay! Jesus. Bro, hit them. Save me. Alright. That guy's got a very good weapon. See, diamond blocks spawn down here. Okay. Bro! What was that? Skeleton spawned right on top of us. Alright. I'll cut back. You'll see you guys when I have 4 obsidian. And the reason you're going to want to get 4 obsidian is for the enchantment table. So we're not going to be getting the obsidian. It's too much. We're going to head back to, actually, our island. It cannot work while in combat, unfortunately. It's our private island. And this is nearly the end of, oh shoot. Alright. This is nearly going to be the end of the tutorial. So, basically, what you're going to want to do, the formula that we just followed, we went to an area. I'll show you one more. So, we did the mine. You're going to also have to do the same thing we did at the mine, which is start at the place that it shows you in the hub. Each one, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's also quests down here. I'll actually go show you the quest down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We just did the mine. You're going to start there. You're going to get a quest to harvest a certain amount of material or kill a certain amount of something, depending on where you are. And then once you get level 1 and complete that quest, you can go to a different island. And then when you're on that second island, you're going to get to level 5 of whatever you're leveling up. And then you'll gain access to the final island for that thing. And that's how you're going to unlock collections. However, one place we are going to go is over here by this river area to show you 3-ish more cool things. So if we actually use our Zealous Rogue Sword, we can run this way into the wilderness. So here's where you'll fish. I don't suggest. You kind of have to fish on 1.8.9 or something that's not 1.12 and up, because it will just not work. Because thank you 1.14 for changing everything, or 1.12 pretty much. But there's the fishing thing. That guy has a quest for you just to collect some clay. You get that through fishing. And here's one other aspect. Is right over here. We have Tia the Fairy. Now, if you right click on her. Welcome to the Fairy Pine Journeys. I'm Tia. You've noticed some strange or laying around an island. They are the souls of my fallen sisters. If you find any during your travels, please bring them to me. Now, she will increase your health and mana, maybe? I'm not sure. But I know it's definite health for every certain amount of fairy souls you collect. So we need 5 of these. So these are what the fairy souls look like. You just need to... Actually, you need to be a certain distance from them and then like left or right click them. And yeah, once you have 5 of those, that mossy cobble earlier that I saw in the gold mine right to the right and the thing was behind the fire, that's another fairy soul. Another area we're going to go to quickly is here. A place I haven't really been in a lot, actually. I guess it's called high level. I guess there might be PvP here, what it sounds like. I don't know, this wasn't the place I was talking about. There's like there's like ruins over that way. Or somewhere. And yeah, so this is another place. This is the Wizard Tower right here. Let's get some speed. It's gonna be a kind of a long video. Well, it kind of already is a long video, but we're coming to the end. Okay, we gained 2 zones. Mountain, climb to the top. There's really nothing up at the mountain, but this Wizard Tower up at the top here, I suppose I can go up there because it's only like 4 levels higher. Up at the top, you'll meet a wizard. I'm not sure if he has a name. Probably does. I'm just forgetting it. Oh, maybe not. I think it's just called a wizard. But up here, one more level up, is the wizard. Poor lesson works since ... I don't want to talk about it. Now, when you're enchanting level 3, you can go through here. But I don't think they've implemented this yet. But this is obviously going to be the end. And that's probably where you'll fight Endermites, Endermen, and the Ender Dragon. Uh-oh. Alright, actually full damage is quite reduced. Now, I believe is it through here? I think it's through these houses. Let me just see here. Oh yeah, it's right here. So this is what... Wait, no. Yeah, this is what we in the business call the black market. Now, every 2 hours, there will be sort of auction here where the guy spawns, and you better be here before it starts so you can right-click on this guy fast because it fills up quick. And you'll go to a room, and they'll show off different things, and you'll bid on them. And for that, you won't lose your money if you don't win the auction, I believe. Don't quote me on that, though. And once you do that, it'll show you in your calendar when the next auction is. But you need to actually unlock it first for there to actually be one. See, that's... Is it starting? Well, that was interesting. With that noise, we're gonna wrap it up. Basically what you have to do is follow the same formula for the lumberjack. Explore the hub, that's just go to the lumberjack areas. You have to do it for the lumberjack, the farmer, and that's it. The lapis miner, that's not really important. But yeah, the lumberjack and the farmer, and also next to the tree area is the, next to the tree area, the forest is like zombie forest, which is the PvE area where you'll find all sorts of mobs, and that you'll have to get combat level 1, go to the spider's den, get combat level 5, go to the blazing place. All right, so I hope this has helped out some of you. I know it's been a lot, and I sort of tried to compress it as fast as possible, but I hope this has helped out some of you with just kind of learning the ropes of this. I will be continuing the series. It won't. Well, there'll be some like tips and videos and like guides on like certain episodes will be like getting the best gear or best minions or stuff like that. But it'll also be a series of me developing my island. There's obviously gonna be a lot of grinding off camera, which that's how this is. There's a lot of grinding, like an MMO Skyblock is what I call this. But yeah, I hope I've helped out some of you, and I hope to see you in the future video. Comment down below if you have any questions about Skyblock or just anything about the channel, and leave a like if this helped you. And if you want to subscribe, that'd be great. There will be future Hypixel Skyblock or just any tip videos you guys want to see. Just put them down below, and I'll get to them. All right, peace out.